Maine seafood is some of the best in the world, and to be a part of that and to bring that pristine product to the table is just such a humbling experience. You feel like you're making a difference every day, especially if that food is more sustainable and restorative to the environment. My name is Michael Scannell, and I'm the farm manager of Madeleine Point Oyster Farms in Yarmouth, Maine. I didn't have that mentorship or person to look up to. I didn't see anybody that looked like myself working on the water. My goal is to get diversity and inclusion in this industry. My dad has a hotel in Old Orchard Beach, and right across the street was Saco Bay. I'd get to play in the sand and the waves at Old Orchard Beach, get to see the different critters. Like, I had a love for rock crabs and hermit crabs, and occasionally I'd find them. I just began to fall in love with the creatures that lived within the water. During my summers, I'd watch Shark Week. I'd spend a lot of my free time looking at National Geographic magazines, reading books about Jacques Cousteau and oceanography. I couldn't help but feel like I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be like Jacques Cousteau. I wanted to maybe become a marine biologist. I wanted to see what was beneath the waves. We have thousands of miles of coastline, and right off our shores there's several thousand multicolored buoys, and you have these rugged guys hauling traps at the crack of dawn, bringing food for the people. Who doesn't want to be a part of something bigger than themselves? I got introduced to lobstering from a family friend, Tommy, who works out of Camp Ellis in Saco. From there, he introduced me to a couple lobstermen that he had worked for, one of which was out of Camp Ellis, and I spent a summer hauling traps with him, and another one out of Kennebunkport, where we hauled traps 20 miles offshore. I got to see the North Atlantic during almost every season throughout the year, and I got to experience what it's like to be a part of the lobstering community. Throughout school and even lobstering, I always felt like I had to prove myself because I wasn't interested in stereotypical black things. I'm out lobstering on the Maine coast, which is like one of the whitest states, and there's nobody that looks like me. And it just felt like I had to work my way up. I didn't grow up in a fishing family. I didn't have the experiences of some of my colleagues. While working as a deckhand, I started to learn a little bit about scallop farming, just watching YouTube videos about Dana Morse. That was the catalyst of realizing what aquaculture was and the opportunities that could exist potentially. From there, I took a couple courses at UNE, just getting like the broad view of what aquaculture was within the world. And I really started to hone in on what exists within the state. I was scrolling through Instagram and I was following the Aquaculture Association. I had saw that they reposted Educate Maine's Aquaculture Pioneers program that could expose me to more within the world of aquaculture. So I applied, and Madeleine Point accepted me as their intern, and I worked throughout the summer of 2023 as a pre-apprentice. That hands-on experience that I had learned that summer helped reinforce those ideas that I had learned sitting in a classroom on what aquaculture was and the opportunities that exist. Just from doing that internship program and really working for Madeleine Point, I was able to go to different symposia, different conferences, network with so many different people, both in and out of the industry. I couldn't be more grateful to be a part of it and to watch it grow, to be a part of that future. An opportunity came up to become the farm manager, and I took it. Now I get to manage a crew of 4 to 6 people and help with, I guess, the farm trajectory. Where is this scaled farm going in the future? I'm interested in growing scallops, I'm interested in growing kelp, and Madeleine Point is putting me on a trajectory to be able to grow those species. And we're all in the same place, like we're all trying to learn and find our place in the world and in the industry, and we're just trying to be as supportive as we can. I want to be able to inspire people. I want to solidify myself as an industry leader, to share my story with others and to maybe change their lives as, Madeleine Point and the industry as a whole has changed mine. I have the opportunity to get other people of color involved and excited about aquaculture, and that these opportunities exist within the state. Now, young Mainers or young aspiring aquaculturists can look up to me and be like, he looks like me, and he's doing amazing things working on the water.